So if you were to somehow get inside the brain of any authoritarian, you would find that their fantasies aren't the conventional fantasies. An authoritarian fantasizes about controlling you. And coronavirus has given the perfect pretext to do that. Now they force their way into your home. You're not going to believe this story. Rick Leventhal has it for us. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Tucker, for anyone in New York or California, it'll be a holiday season like no other. Two governors with similar mandates arguing the only way to slow the spread of COVID-19 is to start shutting down again. Starting this Friday night, a 10 p.m. curfew will be in effect for every bar, restaurant, gym, and liquor store in the state of New York. Restaurants can still serve food curbside for pickup or delivery, but no alcohol to go. And indoor and outdoor gatherings on your own property will be limited to no more than 10 people. Governor Andrew Cuomo says the parties are the problem, blaming them for the spike in cases, and says if the new restrictions don't slow the spread, he may shut down gyms and indoor dining altogether. And he's demanding New York City's mayor deploy the NYPD to enforce the new rules.
There are only two fundamental truths in this situation. It's individual discipline, and it's government enforcement.
And over here on the left coast, Governor Gavin Newsom has issued similar new guidelines ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. No more than 3 households can gather together at a time. Gatherings must be outside and last 2 hours or less. Attendees can use restrooms as long as they're frequently sanitized, and singing, chanting, and shouting are strongly discouraged. Tucker, I swear I did not make these up.
I was literally just thinking that exact same thing. Rick Leventhal has gone rogue. He's writing fake news again.
No, I didn't. I didn't do it. I'm just telling you what he said.
It's just unbelievable. So much is. Rick Leventhal, thank you for that.
Sure.
All right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. Want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now this is a quick lesson. All right, and as you just saw the video, okay, they're getting ready to basically lock down the state of New York again. Okay, and you know, your freedoms are being stripped away before your eyes. All right. And we've been telling you that the so-called white man is the devil. All right. And you still don't believe us. But maybe now you'll start to get it. OK, because now this devil is basically he's trying to regulate. All right. What you do in your household. You know, who you got visiting. I mean, the number of visitors you have. All right. He can limit. All right. They even said shouting is not encouraged. They said that no more than 3 families can get together on Thanksgiving. No more than 10 people can meet at a house. You know, so this is a invasion of freedom, man. You know, and this devil's not playing, man. All right, this thing is about to go down. All right, and it's only going to get more strict and more strict, and especially under Biden. Biden is, you know, the guy that they chose to be president, and he's going to be a lot more strict than Trump. All right, because he's also got this COVID-19 task force. And what do you think a task force? What is their task? Their task is to make sure people are abiding by the restrictions. Okay, make sure people are abiding by the rules that they've set up to try to curb the number of cases, number of COVID cases. All right, which, you know, this is all the Lord basically sending plagues on Egypt. Okay, and you know, ultimately, I mean, it's gonna get ugly out here. This is I'll get this. This is Exodus 9:14. It says, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. All right. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I will smite thee and my people with pestilence, and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. Now this is the Lord talking to Pharaoh. All right. Basically saying, basically telling Pharaoh that he's gonna send pestilence on the Egyptians, okay, if he didn't release the Israelites, all right, and the Lord is gonna do the same thing. America is modern day Egypt, all right, and the Lord is gonna send. Well, the Lord has sent a major plague, which is this COVID-19, all right, but the difference between then and now is the Lord is actually gonna allow you Israelites, 2/3 of you Israelites, to die, okay? Because in Egypt he saved the whole of Israel, but now the Lord is not gonna do that, all right? Because the scriptures say, though hand join in hand, all right, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So, matter of fact, I'll just get that. It says Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So the Lord is only gonna deliver the righteous. Matter of fact, there was another precept I wanted. It was if I can find it. Isaiah 13:15, it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Which a sword is famine is also a sword just represents destruction. All right, so not famine, I meant pestilence is another example of the sword. Okay, and the Lord is going to send a heavy pestilence on America. All right, and Esau, the so-called white man, going back to the point, all right, which is he's going to come down hard with these rules, man. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15-16. 2nd Ezra 15 and 17. I started. This whole chapter is bad, but matter of fact, I'll start at 15. It says 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. It says, for it shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so in verse 15, it says, the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. So this thing is getting close, man. And it also speaks of race wars. It says, one people shall stand up to fight against another. All right, which, they were basically saying that, they were claiming that after the election results, that there was going to be a civil war. All right, which didn't happen, but that's all right, because save it for another day. It's still going to happen. People are still. I mean, maybe it'll come when Biden actually gets in office. We don't know, but there's going to be something that's going to spark people to really turn against each other. verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Now that's really the precept I wanted to focus on in this particular instance, because they're locking down. All right. First, it's going to start, with limiting the amount of people that you can have in your home. All right. Where you mandating that you wear a mask. Whenever the vaccine comes out, they're going to mandate that and say that you can't go nowhere unless you have the vaccine. As a matter of fact, Ticketmaster has now said, the company Ticketmaster, which is they host the largest concert events. They said that you cannot go to a concert unless you would have that COVID-19 vaccine. All right, so man, this thing is starting to get spicy. And it says, oh yeah, man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So the point that I was making is, eventually it's going to get to a point where it's going to start with, just limiting the amount of people you can have in your home, but then it's going to get more and more strict to where you can't travel nowhere. You can't go outside the city. You can't go outside the city limits, because, and they're going to be, if you are, then, you're going to have some type of paperwork, and they'll ask you all types of questions, so the day of checkpoints and military martial law, all right, is coming. All right. I'll jump down to 27. It says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So that was the point that I was making against with the Lord sending plagues upon Egypt. Okay, but like I said, this time the Lord is not going to save all of Israel out of these plagues, man. The majority of Israel is going to have to feel. Scriptures say, they shall feel it after death by pain. Okay, so they're going to feel that pain, man. All right. That was that. That was it on that. Let's see. I'm going to say it's, let me get to this other one. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right, which the enemy is, and I bring this precept out a lot, but the enemy is going to come in as a flood. All right, the troops, okay, they're gonna start, really, getting down to business with you Israelites, man. It's coming down to the wire. All right, where it's gonna just be shoot on sight. They're not gonna use no more rubber bullets. They're not gonna use none of that, But it's gonna start, like I said, it's starting with just, I would say the first level or the first tier, invasion of your privacy. All right, this is just like the first level. Second level, like I said, it's gonna increase to checkpoints and become more and more strict. So, and these cases are multiplying. So they say, because personally we don't believe anything this devil says, but they're saying that the cases are up in the millions, so they're getting ready to lock this country back down, and yeah, so this is happening, man, and we're gonna keep on watching the prophecies and seeing what's gonna happen, You know, so anyway, that was a quick lesson. I just wanted to touch on that and end off by giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.